I'm going to do is like a speeded up process of how I make a junk journal stroke art journal for the Unicorn Magic course that I'm doing with Mrs Brimbles. I decided on like a real mixed media sort of way to approach it, and what a junk journal is, if you didn't know, is basically all the bits of paper that you probably would have thrown away or didn't know what to do with or have hoarded in a box somewhere. You put them together like this. This is something someone made for me, and you can paint on the pages, you can do art on the pages, or you can leave some of them as they are, so they're like works of art on their own. You can add envelopes to them. Just, it's literally, it is a junk journal. Have envelopes like this, so you could do a bit of art on there or put memorabilia in there. So what I did was I basically gathered together, as you probably saw at the beginning of the video, loads of pieces of paper that I wanted to go into my journal. These ones are from the latest Daphne's diary, and I've cut them to the size that I actually want the journal, so I think I've decided that this is going to be the cover, and so I'll use this as a template. But as you saw, some of the pages don't have to be full size. You can have pages which are smaller, so you can even have something like this in there. You can have it any way you want, just be really creative and yeah, just go with your intuition basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the video after this and see what we end up with at the end. very roughly sewed down the spine with my sewing machine. I tried to make the stitches quite long because I didn't really want it to pierce too much the paper so that it would fall apart. It was a bit of a risky move, but it worked. It didn't go down completely on the spine there, but it is so like roughly put together, it really doesn't matter. It is perfect that way. I'm going to just trim it down here, but it's turned out exactly how I wanted it. It's just got such a nice feel to it, and there's so much interest and variety in here. Yes, so what I'll do is grab my thingy knife and really carefully, I need to replace the blade on this, I'm going through so many. Okay, so just thinking like I might put on here a cover, like a stronger cover, a bit like this has, so that, and I will probably, as opposed to sew it on, and I don't know if the stapler will really make it through all these pages, I may just punch holes down the spine and do a really quick, like just sew down the middle, hand stitch, sorry, down the middle with, yeah, I'm going to leave that there like that because it just adds interest as well, that thread. Yeah, so when I do put it in my art dory, what tends to happen with these things is if you have the elastic, if you have like a quite a thin cover, the elastic can push down on the edges and cause it to rip and weaken. So what I'll do is I might even put on, I might put some acetate so you can still see the cover. So it creates a strong cover, but you can still see through it. So what I might do, and to protect it, just create a cover like that, and then it adds some strength to it as opposed to cardboard, and then I can just see through there and do that. So yeah, I'm just going to go and do that now. Okay, so zoom out a little bit. Right, I can't stress enough how roughly I did this. I basically took this really horrible tool, which I have caught my finger on a couple of times, to pierce holes down the side. I did about 5, and then I just starting in the middle, coming up, left a little bit of thread, and then I worked my way down, back up, and then all the way to the top, and then back down again. Then I just tied it in the middle, literally 5 minutes. And then I cut the acetate down to size at the top and the bottom. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with this. Again, I'm just going to leave the threads because I think they add something to it, but obviously you can trim that if you want to. So the moment of truth, I might actually take the corner punch and so that these corners, I don't know, here it is. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is take this corner punch and just take the sharp edges off because they are sharp, and it's not really nice, is it, to catch yourself on them, which is probably something I would do. Just this one. Because it's a junk journal, I really honestly don't care how rough this is. I still want it to look nice. That's why I've chosen a nice cover for it, and colours that I like. But still, you know, it's something to just sort of like go against OCD, because it's really good to do that, because when you do that, when you experiment, you never know what you're going to end up with. So yeah, this is my junk journal. Obviously I will put a design or something there. This acetate, it's not acetate, what's it called? Not acetate, what's the word? You're all screaming it now at me and I can't think what it's called. It's right at the tip of my tongue. Anyway, this stuff, this is from Jo from Little Rainbow Moon, and it's her own artwork on here, so I thought it would be a really nice idea to include that. There's cuttings from books, and this always looks really nice when you put some gesso on and a bit of art on there. Textbooks, scrap pieces of paper. This is something I use to put underneath my journal, so when I'm doing art journaling and I want to protect my pages, I put this underneath, or I have it spare to wipe my ink on or paint or whatever, so I thought I'd include that. This is a page from one of the flow journals, so I thought it was nice to have in there. The doily, I thought I would just put that in there to show you what that looked like, and I thought it went really well with this pattern piece of paper. Some more of this paper from Daphne's Diary, handmade paper with like bits of flowers in. Another scrap piece of paper with art. Well, I say art, it's like just bits of paint that I've wiped on. More there. Oh, and completely forgot before I go, what I am going to do at some point, not right now, I'll go through this and I'm going to add these pockets. And like, for instance, say there's a page that I don't want to paint on. Okay, there's one here somewhere at the back. Okay, say one of these, and I really don't want to paint on it. I could add the pocket there, or I could add a pocket opposite it, like that. And then in there, I can put some like little bits and pieces, like a keepsake, a card, a journal card I want to keep, an art card, something in theme with the course, the Unicorn Magic course. Put stuff in there, could have images of the unicorns in there, anything really. So I'll put some pockets throughout, and these are just basically made up from pieces of paper, scrap pieces of paper. So and this one, and this is made from, you know, the colour swatches from like your DIY shop, whatever you call it, to like with the colours on, just folded in half, punched here and sealed with washi tape. So yeah, that's so they're going to go in there. That is my junk journal. I hope this inspired you in some way. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.